taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
15.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They'll swing this out to Tony. Gets around him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he'll be out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Pacheco. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off play action. Allen.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Give him the completion. No gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Allen.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change, when all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Well, defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
43! 43! Hey, 57, 57! Hey, 43, 43, 15!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the 1st quarter. Here's another good example.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the 2nd half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
19 yards. First down, Buffalo.
They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looking for James Cook out of the backfield that time. Third down here. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Allen on third. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they go to work on a first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. This is taken at the 15, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
Flush to his right. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Bass on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14, Chiefs nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. This will wind up a loss on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
15. Easy. Yellow.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. James Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bills continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Chiefs nothing. Tyler Bass to kick
After
off
the
for
touchdown,
Buffalo.
Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
45-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Tommy Townsend now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
And this returnable for Hines.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
And Knox is going to have the Bills' first down as he'll get this down to the 40.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Sky Moore on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Allen going to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Now it's Mahomes again. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
145 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
56.
And now they'll throw with Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Bass is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
There he goes, right side. Down to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Pacheco, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Chiefs get a bit closer. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Hey, 15.
Mahomes will throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is caught, and he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Bills.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4. Option play, here's Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
8 yards there on a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Boy, 192 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They run again on first down. Cook. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.